And you are now taking a live look at a wildfire burning on Mount San Jacinto. Right now it's covering more than 200 acres. And our photographer Mike Cervantes is out there live at the scene right now. And as you can see, this fire is burning steadily. Again, this is on Mount San Jacinto, very near the city of Palm Springs. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us tonight on this busy Saturday night. I'm Tom Tucker. It's great to have you with us. A multi-agency firefighting effort is now well underway in the city of Palm Springs, actually near Palm Springs. The fire, dubbed the Windy Point incident, has now grown to an estimated 200 acres. For an idea of where the fire is burning right now, you can see on this map that it's close to the turnoff for the Palm Springs aerial tramway, though we're told the tram is currently not facing any direct threat, nor are any other structures.
It went through behind me. It went over on this canyon on the left-hand side first, and then with this wind, the 25, 30 mile an hour wind that we're having this evening, it crested over the bottom half, and now it's actually crested over to the right. Predominantly wind-driven. These are light fuels, grasses. It's incredibly difficult, rocky terrain. It's very steep, and it's incredibly windy.
Now, the fire crews out there say they will be out there likely all night long, and they'll be working on determining whether or not they will need air support come daylight, because it is night right now. They can't get any help from the air. Let's take another look, live look at the fire burning right now. Again, our photographer is standing by live on Highway 111 at Overture right now, and the camera's pointing in a southward direction. Again, the winds are pretty steady out there right now. We're told at times reaching well over 30 miles an hour. And so, as you might imagine, firefighters facing some challenging conditions up there right now. Again, the fire is covering about 200 acres. It broke out at about 7 o'clock tonight. There is no word yet on exactly how this fire was caused, and thankfully there is no damage to any structures at this point, and thankfully no injuries to any of the firefighters. Now, because of this fire's proximity to Highway 111, Palm Springs police have shut down about a 3.5-mile stretch of Highway 111. Police blocked off the highway shortly after the fire began. They closed it off between Overture and Gateway Drives. Gateway is right near Tramview Road. Now, police are asking all drivers to avoid that area altogether if you can. And right now, the fire is visible to many of you across the valley. In fact, several of you have sent in your photos, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of those pictures that we've received here in our newsroom. This picture was sent in to KPSB Local 2 at 7:09 tonight on Twitter by Daddy's Girls. And they also sent in this picture just a few minutes later. And Larry and Kim Foster took this photo from Palm Springs, and they also sent in a second picture as well, both pictures taken from Indian Canyon Road. Now, if you have some photos that you'd like to share with us, please do send them our way. You can email them to us at news@kpsplocal2.com. Now, even if you can't see the fire from where you are, you probably can smell the fire. And that's what we're hearing from many of you on Facebook right now, joining the conversation on our Facebook page. So let's go ahead and take a look now at some of the comments we are receiving from some of you here throughout the night. Dominic Rio says, yeah, I was checking in out from the freeway. It's getting pretty big. It's about halfway up the mountain from the base. Also, Larry Foster writes, we are in the Palm Springs View Apartments, and we can smell it, and that's how we found out about the fire and can see the fire very clearly. We took some pictures and sent a few in. Also, Scott Meyer says, I live in Windy Cove and was down at the Valero station. Highway 111 is closed at Overture Drive. We've already passed that along to you. Kathy Burke Lester says that she can definitely smell smoke in Cathedral City at Ramon and Duval. And Edward Carrasco says that he is on Arenas Road and says, gosh, it's a bit smoky here, too. We'd like to thank all of you for joining the conversation on our Facebook page and keep the comments coming throughout the night. Time now to check in with KPSP Local 2 meteorologist Jennifer Daniels, who can bring us up to date on the winds out there on the mountainside. Jen?
Hey, Tom, it's not just the smell of it. It also gets into your eyes, and hence the glasses this evening having a whole lot of trouble. If you are sensitive to smoke, you're going to have difficulty with breathing as well as I am with the eyes. Now, northwesterly winds in the area right now at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting dropping sometimes higher. The good news is that the winds will be tapering off throughout the evening hours, well into the morning hours. Now, firefighters really need to get a grip on this fire early on if they are planning on trying to do things before morning time. Definitely the time. That's their window of opportunity. But here's something else that people don't always understand when it comes to fires. They create their own winds themselves. It's very much like how winds are created in the first place with the uneven heating of the earth. When we have fire, we also have the nighttime, and the nighttime temperatures drop off, so we have we've got an imbalance that's taking place, and therefore there could be some chaotic winds that occur during the overnight hours, which could only fuel the flames. But we also have high pressure that's setting up shop over the next couple of days, so fire is going to change direction if the firefighters cannot get a grip on it, and we are anticipating strong winds picking up again late tomorrow afternoon. So window of opportunity is happening now into the early morning hours. We will talk about your forecast and what you can expect as far as temperatures coming your way over the next couple of days. That is good news. Coming up in a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Jen. A couple of other fires keeping our local firefighters busy today. This one over in Thousand Palms. The fire broke out in an 8,000 square foot home at around 2 o'clock this morning. And here now is all that was left of the place this afternoon as firefighters remained on the scene for more than 12 hours. Fortunately, we're told no one was actually living in this house and no one was hurt. The two-story home was a total loss and the cause is under investigation. And this fire here started along Interstate 10 in the Palm Springs area near North Indian Canyon this afternoon. Crews had it contained by 2:30 and they had it restricted to an area of about 30 by 200 feet. They're not sure exactly yet what sparked that fire. Jennifer returns after the break with your complete hour-by-hour forecast to plan your day tomorrow. And a political upset in the making. This man winning a straw poll in Florida, surprising many in the race for the Republican presidential nomination. But first, it has finally landed. That bit of space junk crashing down to Earth, but where exactly did it land? You're watching KPSP Local 2 Nightside.
You're watching